The Young and the Restless spoilers Friday, July 17th. Noah snaps, Victor and Nikki reset, Devon's downward spiral. Noah reaches his breaking point. Victor and Nikki make a surprising pact, and Devon's growing rage has loved ones fearing the worst. The Young and the Restless spoilers are in for Friday, July 17th, 2026. In tomorrow's episode, we will see Noah Newman, Lucas Adams get triggered. Meanwhile, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, and Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, make a decision about their future. Keep reading to find out what is coming up in the CBS soap opera, Nikki Newman's Reset. Let's start off with Nikki, who is recovering from surgery to remove a mass on her optic nerve. The woman is still blind, but hopefully her sight will return soon. In the meantime, Nikki is worried about a lot of things. However, she just learned about Jack Abbott's Peter Bergman, stabbing thanks to Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller. At the same time, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow is still in crisis. Plus, fans know that the longer Victor and Nikki are separated, the worse things will get. They truly do balance each other out. They will still not see eye to eye, but will agree to a fresh start. That doesn't mean they are getting back together. However, Nikki might finally realize she will never get an apology from Victor. She either needs to accept that and prevent him from doing more damage, or she needs to cut ties permanently. Worrying about Devon Winters. As for Devon Winters, Brighton James, it seems there is reason to worry about him. Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, and Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, will fret about Devon. It seems that Devon's moods are getting more rageful. The man is trying to act like Victor 2.0 by going behind Abby Winters, Melissa Ordway back. It seems Devon's rage is getting worse instead of better. Devon has a lot to process regarding Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes. If the lady gets released, then Devon will be even more worried about his family. Noah Newman triggered. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Friday, July 17th reveal that Noah will end up feeling triggered. This is, of course, due to Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. Matt ends up causing issues between Noah and Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun. It's true that Matt was the villain at one time. However, I wonder if things will really take a turn. Could Noah end up being the true villain this time? Fans understand why the Newmans are so triggered, but will it really excuse the actions Noah will take? We will have to keep watching to find out. Few daytime dramas capture emotional chaos quite like The Young and the Restless. Every generation of Genoa City carries its own secrets, betrayals, and impossible choices. But recent developments suggest several beloved characters may be standing at life-changing crossroads. As emotions boil over, family bonds are tested and old wounds refuse to heal, Noah Newman, Victor and Nikki Newman, and Devon Hamilton each face defining moments that could reshape their futures. Noah reaches his breaking point. For years, Noah has often served as one of the calmer members of the Newman family. While others embraced power struggles and revenge plots, Noah frequently tried to build a quieter life away from constant family drama. However, even the most patient person has limits. After watching conflict consume nearly every relationship around him, Noah finally begins to question whether remaining the peacemaker is worth the emotional cost. Constant interference from family members, repeated disappointments, and the pressure of living up to the Newman legacy slowly chip away at his patience. When another crisis erupts inside the family, Noah refuses to stay silent. Instead of smoothing things over, he confronts everyone involved with surprising honesty. His frustration catches relatives completely off guard because they have grown accustomed to his calm demeanor. Rather than exploding for the sake of drama, Noah's emotional outburst reflects years of bottled-up resentment. He challenges the endless cycle of manipulation that has become normal within the Newman family and forces everyone to confront uncomfortable truths. His sudden change may damage some relationships, but it could also become the wake-up call the family desperately needs. Victor and Nikki find common ground again. Few couples in daytime television have endured as many highs and lows as Victor and Nikki. Their marriage has survived betrayal, heartbreak, family feuds, and countless outside threats. Yet they continue finding their way back to one another. After weeks of tension and emotional exhaustion, Victor and Nikki realize that fighting external battles has distracted them from protecting their own relationship. Instead of allowing misunderstandings to grow, they choose something unusual: communication. Victor lowers his guard just enough to acknowledge Nikki's concerns, while Nikki recognizes that endless conflict has taken a toll on both of them. Their renewed commitment isn't built on perfection, but on experience. They understand each other's flaws better than anyone else and recognize that partnership requires compromise. Reset doesn't erase past mistakes. Instead, it provides a stronger foundation for whatever challenges lie ahead. Their renewed unity could also strengthen the Newman family during an increasingly unstable period. While others seem ready to fall apart, Victor and Nikki may once again become the steady center, holding everyone together. Devon's dangerous emotional spiral. Among Genoa City's most respected figures, Devon has consistently demonstrated intelligence, loyalty, and compassion. Yet, even successful individuals can lose themselves when emotional burdens become overwhelming. As professional responsibilities increase and personal relationships become more complicated, Devon begins carrying more pressure than he realizes. Every difficult decision adds another layer of frustration until his normally thoughtful judgment starts giving way to impulsive reactions. Friends notice subtle changes first. He's more distant, more defensive, less willing to accept advice. Instead of confronting his emotions directly, Devon throws himself into work, believing success will silence his growing doubts. Unfortunately, avoiding emotional pain rarely solves anything. His isolation becomes increasingly dangerous because it creates opportunities for poor decisions. Trust begins to erode, misunderstandings multiply, and people closest to him struggle to reach someone who no longer seems like himself. The deeper Devon sinks into frustration, the harder it becomes to recognize how much support surrounds him. Unless someone breaks through his emotional walls, Devon risks damaging relationships that took years to build. Family remains the heart of every story. One reason The Young and the Restless continues connecting with audiences is its focus on family dynamics. Whether characters are arguing, reconciling, or protecting one another, every major storyline ultimately revolves around relationships. Noah's frustration isn't simply about anger. Victor and Nikki's reconciliation isn't only about romance. Devon's emotional struggles extend beyond business concerns. Each storyline explores how people respond when those closest to them become both their greatest strength and their greatest source of pain. These emotional conflicts keep viewers invested because they reflect universal experiences. Families disagree. Trust gets broken. Forgiveness becomes difficult. Yet, hope always remains possible. What could happen next? If Noah continues speaking his mind, long-hidden family secrets may finally come into the open. While honesty often creates temporary chaos, it can also clear the path toward genuine healing. Victor and Nikki's renewed partnership may position them to guide younger family members through mounting challenges. Their shared experience gives them a perspective few others possess. Meanwhile, Devon stands at the most uncertain crossroads. He can either recognize the warning signs before it's too late or continue down a path of emotional isolation that threatens everything he values. The choices each character makes over the coming weeks could create ripple effects across Genoa City, influencing friendships, romances, business alliances, and family loyalties alike. A new chapter begins. Every memorable chapter of The Young and the Restless begins with characters reaching emotional turning points. Noah's refusal to remain silent, Victor and Nikki's renewed commitment, and Devon's internal struggle all represent moments where life can change dramatically. Whether these stories lead to reconciliation or further heartbreak remains uncertain. But one thing is clear: emotional honesty carries consequences. Sometimes speaking the truth creates conflict before healing. Sometimes rebuilding trust requires setting pride aside. Sometimes recognizing personal struggles is the first step toward recovery. As these intertwined journeys unfold, viewers can expect emotional confrontations, difficult decisions, and powerful character development. In true Genoa City fashion, today's conflicts may become tomorrow's defining moments, proving once again that no family is ever free from challenges, and no story is ever truly finished.